Oh man, feels good to be back. Put this down a little bit. There we go. Just trying to adjust that properly. I'm a bit pedantic when it comes to this kind of stuff. Am I going away? Yeah, now it's in more center. Right then, let's fucking get this going, man. Fucking hell. What's going on, champs? Hope you guys are doing well. It's so fucking good to be back. I ain't gonna lie to you. I miss you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys being here. So, as you're aware, that on Tuesday I went to Paris, went for the Binance conference. The Binance conference was actually quite good. I mean, the conference itself was okay. It's about Web3, NFT, that kind of stuff. And what happened was, CZ was there. Got to meet CZ, meet a bunch of other guys as well. There was the CEO of PYR was there. I had a good conversation with him as well. He asked me personally. He goes to me, "What do I think about the market?" I go, "Look, we're still in the bear market, X, Y, and Z, and the good thing is about those guys, they're still building in the bear market, so that's a good thing there with PYR." Who else? I got to meet some of these crazy influencers, like there was Crypto Burb. I got to chill with him. We did try to do like a round. He tried to accommodate me, bless him. He tried to accommodate me to do the round table, and on the Thursday, when I met up with him, obviously we ended up chatting as well. So track of time went. On the Friday, he tried to get a room for us, and I had I promised family that I was gonna go for a meal on Friday. Then what happened was he tried to book one up before I had to go. He wasn't able to do so. Tried to do it on Saturday as well, and I was like, "Look, Saturday it's gonna be a bit tight for me, blah blah." But another time, he was a bit gutted by it. But I told him another time I'll definitely join the round table. So it was an honor to meet him. Who else did I meet? JJ Phoenix, the Burb team as well, the Burb Nest team as well. I've met a bunch of people, so it was definitely worth going as well. I had a lot of fun, and Paris is amazing. Paris is amazing. I was speaking also with CZ. If you guys aren't aware, so Paris is like the hub of crypto, really, in Europe especially, and that's where his main base is at in Europe. So he's based in Paris. Reason being is that with Paris, like well, France, they're the only country that's really willing to sit down with him and discuss regulations X, Y, and Z. So he's built his base around Paris itself. So big things are coming from Paris, from France. Big things as well. Makes me wonder, should I actually move over there? And so yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But it's been a bit of a hectic week as well. So also traderdank.com, the Daink Country Club is now live. So we will start our sessions like after this. There's been a number of you guys actually jumped on to the Discord server as well, which has been really nice. Got to chat to you guys a little bit as well before the stream, and you guys are aware of what's gonna happen after the stream X, Y, and Z. And but yeah, we get cracking. So how you guys been, man? Who the fuck do we got here, man? We got AI. How's it going, brother? We got Steve Tien. Morning, first time you made it on time. Bless you. Made it on the live stream. Bless you, my bro. Final Country Club's always here. Is always here. Justin, morning to you too. Price is looking juicy for shorts, innit? That's what it's looking like. It's just dropping like it's hot, innit? Like, it's like that song, the Snoop Dogg song, it just kept coming into my head every time I see the price just dropping. It was kind of mad. Goonie's here as well. We got Guna as well. Morning to you too as well. Looking to my coming up first light on the 5th day at dawn. Look to the east. Bless you, man. Morning Star, David's here, Marta's here, morning Sebastian, what's going on, Mahir, we got Gar, how's Paris was blessed, man, really good, Goonie, rest in peace, thanks long. Yeah, I'll talk about the long on that as well, because I took a long, and then I actually took profits at around 1465, major profits there, I'll explain why, and but we'll go into that in a bit. Asib's here, Walaikum Salam, Critique, Brandon, what's going on, Brandon, Thomas, good morning to you too as well. Yeah, Paris was blessed, man. I'm glad to be back there. Home is home. Kenneth's here. We got Naked Howl. That's a good name. John Kaboosh, Arklianu, Zach, what's going on? And who else we got? Trader Cash, Ning, Amog, and Meltdown. What you saying, man? Smash the likes, everybody. right? And we're gonna get cracking. So what? Like I wanted to do the weekend outlook yesterday. I was trying to do it, but obviously I was focusing on the country club, the Discord server and whatnot, X, Y, and Z. Give me 1 second. Let me pick this up. I just need to pick this up. Hello. I'm not too bad. How you doing, sir? You okay? Yeah. Yeah. She's at home. I can give her a call. Are you gonna come down? Is it? Half an hour. I'll let her know. Okay. Perfect. Then. Thank you so much for that. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna find my mom. Sorry about that, guys. Don't like doing this on the stream, but hello, assalamualaikum, right, ma? Not too bad. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Yeah, I got back from Paris. Yeah. It's good to be back home. Good to be back home as well. Yeah. Yeah, a bit quickly because I'm working at the moment, right? I'm on a live stream at the moment. So the roofers are coming down. They'll be down in half an hour. Are you home at the moment? Perfect then. Yeah. They'll be down in half an hour. Okay. That's right. If there's any questions or whatever, send it over to me and I'll deal with it. Okay. No problem. I'll speak to you soon, man. Okay. Okay. Ale, walaikum salam, ma. Ma, ma. Oh, forget. Never mind. Okay, that's it. So that's it. No more disturbance from anyone. We're done. Mr. M, how's it going? So, post the website. The website. I can post the website right here. Can someone post the website? It's a bit basically it's just traderdank.com. Just my name. There's two ways of actually making payments. So you can actually do it via the website if you want to do it on card, and also you can also do it via the Discord bot. So if you go to, I'll show you. Let me just pop into this. Give me a second there. So if I go to Daink Country Club. So on the profile, on either my profile or on the Country Club profile, the website is up there. You can click on that link, and through there you can actually just literally, have a look at what's going on, see what we're about, what the service that's provided. You can see clearly Discord server. We got regular live sessions. We'll do scalping, day trades, that kind of stuff. We'll do separately from the YouTube. Plans on Bitcoins, Ethereum, several altcoins. We will also have homework that I'll give you guys there, and I'll mark it up for you. And education section as we grow, we'll build that up as well on videos X, Y, and Z. And if you literally just go to plans and pricing on the top corner, and then you can just pay over here. Just do that if you want to do it by your card, or if you want to do it via like crypto, that's not a problem. So if you click on this link, for those who want to pay via crypto, you can do it for this link, and then literally subscribe now, and you can literally choose the currency you want to play. You want to pay BTC, BNB. So you will see BNB, BSC. So that's like the Binance, the BEP20 server, ERC server. Same with the BUSD, Ethereum, USDT. I'll do the same with Solana, a few others as well. I'll add that on, and then you can just send the payment there. And then once you get once that's done, jump on the server and we'll get cracking from there. So that's how you get access to it. Yeah, you can literally do that now. You can get that now. So that's all done now. It's already there. Little bits and bobs got to be done on the server. On the, like for example, like I didn't really get to do the welcome page, like welcome to Daink server, that kind of stuff, the rules bit. But I'll do that today anyway. But that's live and ready to go. So let's move on to the all important thing. Okay, let's talk about the trade that I was talking about. I did a snippet on whatchamacallit on Twitter, right, regarding about a long. Okay, so what I was looking at, right, so if you ignore everything else, just focus on just this, right? So we got range high, and then we got range low. That's what I was focused on. I didn't really give a shit about anything else. I was looking at this area here, and this is what I was looking for. Okay, I'm gonna break this down so you guys can see. As you can see, price was range bounding in this area. Okay, makes sense. We got a deviation, we got another deviation that was support, and then that was a deviation on the upside. So price was getting capped from this low and this high, right? So it was holding this side. So when price came back down, right, came back down into this area, took out these stops over there, to me it was like, all right, then we got an opportunity to make a long, right? Because why? This is the low, and you can see price came back down, bounced off it, came back down one more time, and I was saying if it takes out the high over there, Then we do, this is a range band environment over here. And then from there, we see we can pop, well, that is a range band environment there anyway. From there to there, that's around the mid-range, well, mid-range just about. From there, pop into this area here, into the range low. This is the range band environment, and what I was looking for is this a deviation of the range? If it steps back in, then holds up higher, we go a lot more higher, fill into these inefficiencies, and this inefficiency there, go to the mid-range. Or is it going to be a breakdown, right? If it breaks down, loses low, come back down and do something like this. Instead, it just dumped quite heavily, okay? It looks really, really horrible. And I took a lot of profits, right? I took major profits. I think I cut 50% of the trade and then brought the rest in hot and break even. Approximately here, I'll show you. So if I just bring this up, these are my levels. You can see everything else. So I entered the thing. Well, obviously you can see there was a trend line. I was kind of looking for this trend line to break, right? Break above and hold above, and that's when I'll be looking to compound. So I didn't compound on anything. I was looking for that as a confluence to compound my position to go back into this area here, and then we'll see how we react, especially around the monthly open. That's what I was looking for, but price didn't do that, right? Price decided to do his own thing and said fuck you to everyone. Okay, so let's go on the 15 minutes, right? So I entered in I didn't really have any drawdowns when I entered in, because as soon as I did the snippet, that's when I was like, you know what, I've got my invalidation. I did the snippet, right, approximately where I entered in. I looked at it, I was like, okay, I'm wrong over here. If I get stopped out, then I'm going to go a lot more lower. That's what I was looking at. But then I entered in with an invalidation of this low here, with a stop loss over here. And then once it come into this area, found some support, came back into this area of the range band environment I was talking about. Let's show you this. Yeah, came back into this area here. And I was like, okay, once we find a resistance over here, I'm like, what's capping the market? I'm like, I'm okay with price coming down over here, bouncing, reclaim, hit this area here. And I was going to take some profits there because we're coming to the trend line. Once we break above it, right, and hold above it, especially the mid-range, then I look to compound, playing it back up to target 1 and squeezing into this area here, and that'll be it. That'll be it for the trade, all right? But instead, price on Ethereum decided to just say, fuck this, right? And then just turn over right over here. This cap, this low over here was a deviation, resistance, deviation, resistance, resistance, sells off. And if you start wondering, like, if you start thinking, why is this happening? Why is this happening? It seems really complicated because it doesn't make sense at the time. It just doesn't make sense. Well, to most people, it won't make sense. Why was it finding resistance here and not over here? Because it makes sense. Mid-range, you play the range band environment, hold above it, play that as target 1, and then we see how we get above. Once we get above, and then we go for target 2, right? Because I always say low to mid, mid to high, high to mid, mid to low. Really simple, right? However, why did it not go into the mid-range? Well, I'll tell you why. This is where you use 2 charts simultaneously, and I'll explain that in the DCC a bit more in depth later. So you see at the same time, so if you look at Ethereum, approximately, so we got on the 17th of September, 5:45 UK time, but let's say 6 o'clock, and the next day around midnight, right? The next day, let's look at what Bitcoin was doing. On the 17th of September, 5:30, at 6 o'clock, right, was over here. At 6 o'clock, price was over here. What's so important about this price over here? Do you remember what this level is? For those who don't know, let me show you. That is your monthly level. You see, of course, we came to range low. This was macro range low over here, right? On the weekly range low. Range low in what range? Let's have a look. I'll show you. Go on the daily. And you can see this is a range band environment that we're using the weekly range. Okay, so weekly range where price was capping in this area. On the daily, it looks kind of nasty, but if you go on the weekly, it makes sense. All right. So on the weekly, what it was this deviation, support, breakout, came back, go back into the range bound, I start losing this level now. Okay, makes sense there. Now, if I look on the date, and then obviously monthly open, as you can see in purple, that's where the monthly open was. If you look on the 1 hour, price started coming to the monthly open, and he wasn't able to reclaim it. You see here, see this, right? It looked like it was going to break out. Price looked like it was going to break out. Confirmation would have been if once we get above and hold above this area, then I can say, yeah, let's carry on. And this is what I was looking for around this price action here, which is where I would look to compound, and it would go from the, and because the price came to the 25% of the weekly range, and I would look to go to the mid range of the weekly. But instead, what happened was we started finding heavier prices going back down. Price came into the mid range, and this is all just a deviation. And once we come back up, our resistance sells off. And that was the key. Remember, September is bearish. We talked about September being bearish, which is why when I was looking at Ethereum, right, I was looking for short-term play. I wasn't looking for a long-term play, going for higher prices like 1700, 18. I wasn't looking for that price. I was literally just looking for small plays where I can play. Bitcoin was going to be Bitcoin, let it do its thing, and obviously, and that was the Bitcoin is let it do its thing. And another thing I was looking also at ETH-BTC. Now ETH-BTC, I've taken a mad profits here, and I looked at the compound over here. We discussed this many times. It's a range bound environment. You can see this is the range low, right? So this is the range low, and this is the range high. Price got to the range high, got up, came back down, did a stop run. Once it came back down over here, approximately around there, around this area, I think it's 0.078. Oh no, sorry, 81 is when actually around that area is when I actually entered in with a stop loss there, came back down, and my target was here for mid range, and extended targets over here, and I compounded right over here. So come on, man, do something now. Yeah. So just using the ETH-BTC chart, you see this low here. This is the low. If it was to be bullish, reclaim, hold above it, and this is that be a target one, and then we can squeeze into this area. Once we take out these highs, then we can go to higher prices. But it's still a range bound environment. Once it came back into this range over here, you gotta start asking yourself, the fuck you doing back in the range? It's one of our tattoos that we got on our ass, in it, right? It's the same thing. You shouldn't be like, okay, you got in, you got up, you got higher prices. This looked like to me. Do you remember how Bitcoin did the 69k? It looked like the 69k move over there. And once we come back here, find support on this area here, resistance around the range high. I was quite happy to enter a short around 0.081, stop loss over here, played it down, and then where I compounded, well, obviously I've got my low over here, come back down. I entered a short over here with a stop loss, I believe, of here around this area there. And then this move here, this move where I entered over here, right, with a stop loss there, to play it down over here was about 3.2R. Then this move over here, with a stop loss over there, to play it back down was another 2.5R kind of thing. So that's like what, a 5.7R move there. It's a swing trade, so you go in a bit more bigger in position wise, and there you go. So when obviously ETH-BTC was tumbling over, Bitcoin started to overpower in terms of the decision. Ethereum became a lot more heavier, and then once Ethereum came into this area, which I was looking at everything else, right? Because he tapped into it once, tapped into it twice, and then around here is where I cut 50% of the trade. Stop loss was at break even. Once it stopped me out, and that was it. It came back up, and I was like, okay, if it reclaims and hold above it, I'll start looking for a position to enter in again. Yes, it's a bit more wider, but I had to be safe. But this was a deviation of the trend line, found resistance, bang, sells off. It was just horrible. Ethereum is looking like shit. Bitcoin is looking like shit. I mean, we lost key levels now, right? Let's do quickly weekly outlook before we carry on. Any questions? Let's see what everyone's saying. Let's have a look. Yeah, good to be back, motherfuckers. What's up, Kenneth? You good? I'm chilling naked, man. Naked how? I'm chilling, man. Which banana's bigger, CZ or Vitalik? I say C. I don't know. I didn't even look. How am I gonna know? I was gonna say CZ. Have I missed? How do I add? In terms of what? A short position. We'll look for trade situation here. Episode 69. Yeah. You clocked on, Zach. Bless you, Steve. But yeah, thank you so much for joining in, man. Smash the likes, everybody, as well. So let's see. When relief? I don't think there's gonna be much relief now. Look, maybe October. We'll talk about that in just a moment there. Alright, yeah, sorting my mum's roof. There's got a bit of a leak. My mum's roof as well. So like, obviously me being a son, so I was like, yeah, I'll just take care of it as well. But obviously I'm working, obviously so I'm here. So otherwise I'll be down at my mom's. But she's cool, and the workers over there, they're good people as well. I know them really really well. Is the payment platform on? Yeah, the payment platform's on, so you can do the payment via, like I said, on the Trader Daink website if you want to do it by card, like your debit card or something like that, or you can just do it via crypto, and the link is on the country club right on the main page. So if you're not following me, Daink C Club, it's got one S in there. I need to remember the S anyway, but yeah, Daink C Club, and literally you can this link over here. You can just click on it, and then you can do it via crypto. So those are for those who are interested in just doing it in crypto. Not a problem there. Yeah. So look. How do we get access to the server? So once you've done the payment, I'll send you an email. If you do it through that Discord payment bot via crypto, it will send you a link automatically. If you do it via the website, I'll send you the link as soon as possible. Right? Oh, 1 second. It's the builders. Hello, boss. I'm not too bad. I'm too bad, Reza. How can I help? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh, is it closed today? Yeah, because of the funeral. No problem. I'll let my mom know. Okay. Yeah, it makes no sense for you to go down. Yeah. No problem. Okay. I'll see you later then. All right. Take it. Bye bye. All right. 1 second, guys. Let me find my mom again. Everybody's closed because of the Queen's death. Damn. Mamacita, you okay, ma? Yeah. Yeah. So the builders just called up, right? They checked up if B&Q's open, all that Wix and all that kind of stuff. Everywhere's closed. No. Demain pour venir. Là, allez pour check tout. Vous check tout partout. Là, because like, quand il checké, ouais, quand il finit de checker, là, allez pour finir, qu'on est qui pour acheter, qui est besoin acheter. Là, allez pour acheter, ok? Yeah. Yeah, everywhere's closed. Everywhere's closed. Yeah, because of the Queen's death in it. Like I'm what? Yeah. So are you watching the funeral? Are you going to the funeral, ma? What time is the funeral? After Zohar. Nah, they should do namaz janazah, innit? Okay, ma, I'll catch you later. I'm going, alright? I've got to work, alright? Yeah, tomorrow. Okay. No problem. Okay. Salam, ma. Right. Alright, cool. So the Queen's funeral, every shop is closed. There's not a single shop open. Damn. Kind of needed cigarettes as well, so maybe the corner shops are open, but never mind. Fuck it. Yeah, after you pay the website, then you get access to Discord. Yeah, Hasib knows, isn't it? Derry, what's going on? Morning, good to see you too as well. Sidiams, good to have you here, man. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for that. I tried going to the site to pay with crypto, but I'm getting errored. Okay, I'll have a look at that. I never give up. I'll have a look at that. Oh, IB Chang, appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Big love to you guys as well. Thank you so much for that, man. Yuri, how you doing, brother? Yeah, where is Vegeta? That's true, actually. Let me just give that guy. Let me send a voice note to Vegeta. Yo, bye. What's going on, brother? Everyone's asking where you at on the stream, and I hope you're doing well, brother. Vegeta, man, I love that guy. He's such a humble geezer, such a cool guy. You haven't received an email yet? Okay. 1 second, Greeny. After the stream, I'll sort that out. I promise you, I'll sort that out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You guys getting error? Fuck, man. For me, it worked. So Thomas works, right? So some of you guys getting errors, some of you guys are not getting errors. If you are getting errors, give me a shout on Twitter. If you haven't got any email, give me a shout on Twitter. I will sort that out for you personally. Okay. Appreciate that payment. Crypto Club. Fan Country Club. Appreciate that. Okay. So yeah, don't worry about it. If you're having any issues, don't. We're not gonna talk about the Country Club. If you guys are having issues, I will sort that out personally. Do message me on Twitter, and we'll sort that out. Okay. Anyway, so let's do a quick weekly outlook, right? So we'll just do this a quick look of the market itself. I can remove this. I don't need this no more. These lines, I can remove them. They're all bullshit now because, god damn it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It is really bad. Oh, before we actually carry on, right? I actually want to talk about dollar index. Do you remember when I said dollar index is bullish? Well, guess what, motherfuckers? It's still holding. The fact that, look, we got the channel, right? Obviously, let's go on the daily. You can see this channel over here is holding up there, and price is just low, high, high to low, back to high, back to low, back to high, held the mid-range. This is bullish to me, right? I'll let you in a little secret, right? Just a little secret. When you see price capped, right, between high and low, and it comes back to the high, holds the mid-range, then what you most likely get to see is a pop-up, right? Most likely, right? But obviously you watch this for it to come up and it gives you confirmation X, Y, and Z. So the fact that it's hold the mid-range over here on the trend line, that shows to me that I think we're going to get a parabolic move, at least target 1 into 111.31, and then pop into the mid-range of the macro range that we're talking about. I'll show you over here. If I go to the weekly, as you guys can see one more time, this is a range bound environment, high to low. This is the mid-range. So we are playing within this range, okay? So remember, the bottom black line is range low. But guess what over here? If you go onto the daily, let's do 4 hours, fuck it. Where did we find support? Not only did we find support on the trend line mid-range, but we also found support right at range low. Range low. This low has held. This low has held. I mean, I wouldn't mind, right? If something like this were to be done like that, right? Let's see, price came back down to get the stops, right? Maybe into this area consolidation, bounces up, hold above it, reclaim, and then do something like that. That would have been fine, but this is super fucking bullish. Now all we gotta see is that if you ignore the trend line itself, right? Once we actually get above this, let's have a look. Yeah, you see that? That's capping the market there. So get above, hold above it, take out this high over here, and hold. Then it can pop into 11.13 and then to the mid-range. I think that's what's going to happen next. It's super bullish, right? I wouldn't fight against this. And I think Euro USD is going to collapse. So we're saying dollar is bullish. If I was looking for bearishness, how would I look for bearishness? Well, you see this area consolidation. Let's have a look. Level to level, okay? Just level to level we're talking about. So let me do this. See this area consolidation right there? That's capping the market at the moment, yeah? You can agree with that? Resistance, resistance, resistance. If it was to be a resistance, break down, lose this low over here because it's a range bound environment. That will be my trigger to enter a short on dollar index back into target 1 mid-range into this area here, and that's the macro range low. Once we lose this range low, then I'll start looking to this area of consolidation, which will be around the bottom of the trend line, and then we'll see what happens there. Come back to retest, lose this level, and then we can say, yeah, the top short term is in, but I don't think the top is in yet. I don't think the top is in. A lot of people calling tops on dollar index, bruv. You never call tops on Bitcoin, so what the fuck you talking about tops on dollar index? You fucking was long in 69k, right? You were long at 60k, you were long at 50k, which is all fine, but you never called the top. I remember some one geezer, I ain't gonna name his name because he doesn't deserve to be mentioned as well. The guy's following me now, the motherfucker. He followed me before. Listen to this now. He followed me before on Twitter. Messaged me, big fan. And this guy was a big account. He was like an 80,000 follower at that time. Big fan of me. He was showing me mad respect and mad love and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it's all blessed, you know. Like, to me, I'm gassed. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a small time at that time. I had like 3,000 followers. And he was a follower. And he was a fan. He was like, yo, I respect what you do, this and that. And big fan. I took a short on Solana, right? I got stopped out, and he took, he was mocking me. He was taking the piss out of me, talking a lot of shit. And I was like, bro, like, still a short though. It's showing me a short. And this is when I was looking to short the fucking. I show you, man. These motherfuckers. I swear to God, man. Some of these guys, man, they talk so much shit. They can't even trade for shit, man. How they get a big account, I don't fucking know. But fuck these guys, man. They can go suck a dick. Right. So I was looking at this here. Here is where I was looking to take a short. There we go. Yeah, it was literally this. So you see this area here. This is where I short, right? Back then, we're talking about back in August, September time. Because I knew September was going to be bearish. In September, I took a short. Got stopped out and it came into here. And once it popped back into somewhere, I can't remember. Yeah, once it popped back below here, I took a short here. And he was long it again. And he was like, yeah, you're a dumbass. He was saying so much shit. And my target was over here. This low over here. Well, target 1 will be here. Target 2 will be here. And fucking killed it. And obviously, I didn't. He's not really worth the time to talk shit and say to him like, "Yo, what you saying? Like, how's your long?" I'm not gonna do that. How's your longs doing? I don't do that kind of shit. But next thing is he unfollowed me. He unfollowed me and whatnot. And I didn't. He never blocked me because I never said anything to him. But guess what? He's following me again, the bastard. He knows who he is anyway. He knows who he is. So fuck that guy. I know when a fan is a fan, man. You know what it is. Like, I may be 45,000 followers on Twitter, 46,000 followers on Twitter and stuff like that. I'm not like a big man or a big guy or anything like that. If size is size, I don't have size or whatever. You can say all that shit. But when I can trade in it. And when you're a fan, you're a fan. I know who you are, right? These fans are always everywhere. But fuck these guys. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Dixie will test 120. Yeah, I've been calling 120 for a long time. I've been saying that for what? The guys on the stream will vouch for me. I've been calling 120 for some time, and I said September was going to be bearish. Yes, I did take a long on Bitcoin, and as soon as like my invalidation hit, and I was like, okay, it's time to flip bias. You got to flip bias, play short term, in it. But anyway, fuck these people. But I think crypto goes down a lot more lower, in my opinion. I think crypto goes down a lot more lower because, as we can say, dollar index will. Come on, it's gonna have to. The way you're looking at Bitcoin back in the days, you got the same way you gotta look at a dollar index. Parabolic move. This is all a parabolic move. I would have loved. Don't get me wrong. I would have been happy. This consolidation, breakout, a retest. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. At least to a minimum off this level here, right? 104 around that area itself, and then hold above it, carry on, extending targets over here. But if it's not gonna give it to me, it's not gonna give it to me. You gotta go with the ride. So. No need to actually get too excited. No need to short anything. No need to long anything and stick to our bias. With day trading, we play it level to level, okay? Looking at ES. ES is looking like shit. And I was saying that for a while. And I did say this. Target was there. I was probably looking to get to mid-range. Maybe to feel like these inefficiencies there. Don't get me wrong. Just to take out a stop loss. I could take out a stop loss, come back down, break down. But the fact that once you start finding resistance of this key level, that was it, man. It was broken down. And now we lost market structure on the downside. Same thing. Market structure is bearish. Let's do the market structure on ES. So if you want to say that's the last lower high, and then that's made the lower low, that's no problem. And you can see, right, this high here, looks what happened. So when price got up, that's the lower low, lower high, breaking market structure, all good, that's fine. And so this was looking like a higher low, but then what we wanted to see is price get above this high over here, and we said that's a high, and that's bullish market structure, continual bullish market structure. But however, it didn't give it to us. Look at the market structure on the lower time frame. It's different. You gotta mix it up like to however it is. So on the lower time frame, that's the high, that's the lower low, that's the lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You see, these highs are being respected. That is finding resistance, come back down. This has been lost. These lower lows are getting lost each time. So then now, do we do something like this, and then keep on going down, back into range low. And then from the range low over here, we'll see what happens. Do we hold above it and go up higher, or do we lose it and go a lot more lower? If we start losing it, I think it goes really bad. So ES is looking at shit. I mean, it's come back into a range bound environment, which is from this low to around, let's say this high. No. Yeah, I'd say probably there. It is choppy. So we have to see how we react over here. So you can come back down into this area here. So ES can easily come into this area here. So let's have a look. See this high over here? Right, let it do its thing. Right, once it reclaims and hold above it, should mean bullish market structure. Then you can definitely say that's a long, right? But until then, you play a smaller range from this low to this high, or from the range high to mid range. Then you're looking at mid-range to range low. So we're breaking it down level to level. But I think ES is looking really, really fucking bad. The fact that we can't even reclaim this level here, right? The mid-range, it's not good. It's not looking fucking good, bruv, innit? Yeah, Car's a fan. Thank you so much for that, Car. I appreciate that. Y'all trade Forex. I used to trade Forex. I don't have size, man. Don't have size. My size is like a couple of dollars, bro, innit? Thank you so much. Oh, Fabio remembers it. I was the first. Yeah, I was the fucking first to catch shorts on this. Everyone was long in the fucking market, like non-stop. That was a really good thing. Is short on Solana, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like that money itself, like paid a lot of things for my mom. Yeah, because the profit. I remember when I took the short, I took the profit out. I just sent it to my mom. I was like, yeah, just do your thing. And then she went on holiday with that money. That's what she did. She's a bless her. Bless her soul. She like booked the tickets to go to Mauritius as well. And she booked it in economy. And I was really upset with her. I'm like, Mom, what the fuck you doing, innit? I was like, what are you doing? And she's like, no, book my ticket to go to Mauritius, innit? I'm like, yeah, but economy. Come on, man. Like, you got some spare cash there. Go first class. Treat yourself a little bit, man. You know, you work so hard in your life. You raised me up, innit? Just treat yourself. Coffee's done. That's it. I'm good now. So ES is looking like shit though, innit? Right. That's another thing. We're gonna do a few more things. Look, Bitcoin dominance. What's happening? Bitcoin dominance. Let's look on the daily. Bitcoin dominance, as you can see, range low to range high, range bound environment. As you can see, well, we've come to range low. That's a deviation of the range. We're back into the range low. Where's the magnet price? I said 25% of range, then mid range to 75%, then range high. So we're back in this range bound environment. But at the moment, you see this low over here? We're capped at this low over here. And you see this low over here? And we're capped at this low over here. Price is jammed in this area here. So all we're doing now is we're just waiting for... Oops, fuck. All we're doing now is to wait for it to do its own thing, right? Let it range bound. Once it breaks down the upside, you look to long. Well, short Bitcoin. Once it breaks on the downside, then okay, we can play it lower. No problem. But we know what the deal is. Range bound environment. Mid-range is what I'm looking for. Okay? So that's that. That's Bitcoin dominance. Now, let's go and talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is looking like absolute... I don't know what's going on with Bitcoin. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's looking terrible. We lost the weekly low. If you guys remember, I did say to you that from a what, like a good 2 months ago, I was looking for this low to be taken out. See this low over here? We didn't even kiss it. We didn't take out liquidity. So the magnet in price now, to me, is coming to this area here. Okay, so we're jammed from the daily. If you look over here, just you see this low here. This low was holding a support. Now we're losing the support here, and now it looks like we're coming back into this area. At least take out this liquidity there, right? That's what it's looking to come out to. So how do we play this? Let's have a look now. All right, go on the 1 hour. Let's see what's up. All right, so let's have a look. This is how you play it. Okay, so we know we're targeting for 17.5k. That's what we're looking for before we go any further, right? We do level to level, nothing too crazy. So you see this low here, as you can see, that was acting as resistance. Now, support. So that was the low, held the support, we popped up, deviated of the range bound environment, and now we come back all the way down to the point of origin, and we're losing it. Right? Not only did we take out the stops, because if we took out the stops and hold above it, then happy days, let's go back up there. But instead, we're just taking out the stops, and then we're fucking looking to go a lot more lower. So all I'm doing now is I have my ideas. Now let's have a look. Well, let me just draw this in properly. So if I do this, and there we go. So let's do that. Put a bit of thickness to it. That's that. And let's just drop it down to the 15 minutes, and we'll let's see what's going on. Okay. So we got all this, and look, you know, a lot of people are talking about inefficiency. Listen, fuck the inefficiency right now. Literally, I'm telling you, fuck inefficiency. Don't worry about too much about inefficiency right now. You know why? Well, look at this. What happened to this inefficiency right here? What happened to this inefficiency right here? It doesn't give a flying fuck. When the market's heavy, it will do its own thing. We will fill this out in the bull market. Just like over here on the daily. Let's go on the daily. There's inefficiency right here. All this. That's all inefficiency. All this inefficiency here as well. We'll fill those out in the bull market. Not now. It is looking too fucking heavy. Too heavy. So Whoops. There we go. We gotta focus on what's going on at hand, and at hand play, and because we're day trading as well, you're looking at like what's going on, where's the resistance, where's the support, where the magnetic price is, and you're putting the price telling you a story. So now, what is the fucking story right now? So we know this low is a problem right here, right? You can see this area here. Let's see. If I highlight this consolidation, right this low here to this high over there, right? This, can you see? Come on, you can't make this up. Like, it's telling you right there what's going on. This low here to this high here actually there's resistance when we step into the range. If we were to be bullish, we should have got up and held above it, right? That's what we should have done. Then I'm like, yeah, fucking long your longs. Let's go back in to fill out the inefficiency. Then we fill out inefficiency, right? Come into target 1, and then we look for squeeze into target 2, okay? But we found resistance off this range bound environment over here, as you can see right there. Come back down to range low, and we've lost the fucking thing, and then we're finding resistance. So now if I want to play a trade, right, if I want to enter in a short right now, I can do so right now, right? With a stop loss above here. Let's just keep it a little bit wider right here. Stop loss here, targeting 17.5k. I think that's about 1.5 R trade right there I'm looking at. Let's have a look. Short, right where we are right now. Stop loss above here. That's the 2R trade there, fam. It's not a bad trade, is it? Well, let's have a look. 2.1R. Yeah, let's call it a 2R trade. It's a 2R trade right there, and that's playing on invalidations. You know how many of you guys are? What's my stop loss? What's my stop loss and stuff like that. I don't work on percentage. I work on what price is telling me. Don't work. Look, guys, fuck percentage, right? Don't worry about percentage. Don't worry about your P&L card, blah blah. That's all a bunch of malarkey. It's full of shit. It will always be full of shit. It's just to show off and whatnot, to look like you're a sick guy when you got a 10,000% gain and whatever. Because you can do like 10% move, right? And still make a mad killing. Because you're day trading and scalp trading, right? So don't worry too much about that. Just play it as it is. So if you want to take a trade right now with a stop loss, because why? Well, we know price is getting heavier. We've lost the range low. That's completely lost over here. We lost this area over here. We lost this area. We're losing fucking levels over and over again. We're just losing fucking levels. So if you want to take a trade right there, okay, that's your invalidation. This is your validation. This is where you go, okay. Now, if you want to enter in a little bit later, right, it's not a problem, right. You're looking for levels, right. If you want to look for, why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep fucking doing that? 1 second, I need to see what this level is. It's 18.5k. Oh yeah, that was the thingy. So if you want to, fuck's sake, let me put this on the 1 hour. This is too far away. It's bugging me up a little bit, right? So if you want to do this, right, I haven't entered a short just yet, so don't worry. So this is the low, this is the high, this is the range bound environment. Okay. Now if you want to enter in, this is what you do. If you want confirmation, or you want a better entry being in shorts, this is what you do. Okay. Let it do its thing. If it pops into this area here, right, I wouldn't enter a short just yet. You could come into this area, right? Maybe squeeze right into this, filling out all this inefficiency. That's not a problem. The moment it gets below here, this I can enter a trade right here with a stop loss over here, right? Just as we discussed, playing it back down to range low. Now, if you want confirmation, you got 2 sets of confirmation. Number 1, let it do its thing. Once we lose this low over here, this box over here, that's 1 set of confirmation. If you want ultimate confirmation, so yeah, for higher probability is, you see that low there. Once we find resistance off that low, this is your higher probability trade to go back down to range low and to take a stop loss there. And even then, you still got like a good 1.8 R trade, I think. Stop loss there. Above here. Yeah, 1.7 R. And even then, there's a sick ass motherfucking trade there. There you go. Short your shorts there. Fucking long. I think fuck the longs right there, and that's your game. That's your game plan right there. It's your game motherfucking plan. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it to you on a silver platter there. Now, I'll be watching the price. Okay, I'm gonna be watching the price with the guys in the Daink Country Club, and I'm gonna watch this, right. If it comes into this area here, comes up there, does its thing, and then start breaking up and start holding above it, right? That's my opportunity to long, to fill out all this inefficiency as target 1 and to squeeze into target 2. That's if it does there. But right now, I'm quite bearish. I'm very, very bearish. Why? FOMC, man. FOMC is coming in place. There's Rumors about 75 BPS, that kind of stuff coming up as well. That's not good. That's not good, you know? Yeah, you can use... John, you can use your iPad. Bro, I was using my iPhone 7, fam. For like years, G. I tell you straight. Some of you guys might know me from back in the days and in the early days. I only had a PC since November. And even in November, I wasn't using the PC. I only used the PC, I think, since like April, May time. That's when I started using the PC. I was using my phone all the time. Do you know what it is? Like, we're in a global recession. Dollar index is looking bullish. If dollar index is looking bullish, it's not going to be good. I don't think we're going to have much of a relief, in my opinion. We were looking for relief before. Didn't give us a proper relief bounce. Instead, it's just dumped hard. So, in September, remember, it's always going to be bearish, okay? So, be very, very careful there. I'm back to 69, watching episode 69. Bless you, bro. So, I don't believe any of those 10,000% trades. Yes, true, man. What's going on, Rafi? Walaikum salam. How you doing, man? 10,000 subscribers. How you doing? I haven't looked at ETH. I just looked at BTC. I'll do that now. Using my Nokia. What a geezer. So that's the trade for BTC. Now let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum. How are we gonna play this? Damn, boy. Fucking hell, boy. Let's have a look. Any questions before I move on? Right? Any questions? I'll answer your questions and I'll have a cigarette at the same time. Gives me an opportunity. Yo, 67 people in the fucking chat in it. Smash up the likes in it. Give me alpha one after another. On a Monday morning. Yo, BC Richfield. Do me a favor. Guys, do me a favor. Now I've got BC Richfield here. Let me show you something, right? Let me show you my man over here. This guy here, he's a solid geezer. Like, when I say solid geezer, like, he's one of the coolest guys I've ever met. Right? So, go to Twitter. Type in BC _ Richfield. Give him a follow, right? He's seriously one of the sickest guy, like a really good trader as well. Big love to him as well. Give him a follow. Let's push him to 10k as well. Level to level type of guy. He works for the Bourbonness as well. I met him at Paris, and the geezer he's a really blessed geezer. I love the guy. I have a lot of love for him as well. Yo, Richfield, if you ever come to around Birmingham, give me a shout. You know, we would discuss this, and when I come to London, I'll give you a shout too as well. Yeah, he's the Bourbonness. So yeah. His charts are really fucking good, man, and he's slick. Like, look at that. That is slick. Yes, he's one of those guys who use indicators. I'm not one of those guys, but he uses. We were discussing about that when we was in Paris, and he was saying that how he uses indicators is as a confluence, not as to enter the trade solely based on it. Obviously, you got to do TA, which he's done his TA over here. He's got his RSIs and stuff like that, and obviously, you can see clearly right now. He's actually marking his RSIs. I don't fucking know what he's doing there, babe. But fair play to the geezer. Really lovely guy. Give him a follow. Trust me, you won't be sorry about that. I don't recommend many people, like too many people, but he's definitely one of those guys. 90% TA, 10% RSI. So there you go, man. I'll walk to the canals of Brum for you, mate. Oh, bro, you're too sweet, man. But yeah. I love to thingy. I love to see you guys follow him as well, and take note of what he says, because he posts some alpha shit, and he does post his trades. You know, you can see clearly he posted. Well, that's he just a retweet of me there, but he posts his trades. You can see his BTC, what he was looking for. Like, he was bearish. You can see he's bearish as well. You know, so he's on the right side of the market as well. Really smart guy. But give him a shout, man. Big love to him. But good to have you here, man. How you doing, brother? You got home safely? Adventures on the chart. Yeah, the CC club's open now. Joe, what are you doing, Joe? You good? Any questions before we move on? Before we go to Ethereum? Still no voice, dude. You need to chill out, man. Talk too much, innit? That's what it is, bro. I think in Richfield, so I was down there. I got to meet him on the Thursday night. Went to this hotel, like, it's like the oldest hotel. It's the first hotel in Paris. Beautiful place. Crypto Burb was there, and a bunch of the other crews was there. JJ, Phoenix, C-Bear, and all the other guys. And I literally, as soon as I saw him, like, he stood up I went to go shake his hand. He was like, Trader Daink. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, how do you know? He's like, I'm a big fan of you. I follow you on Twitter and blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, shit. And then I literally sat with him like the rest of the night. And bear in mind, Burb is sitting like 4 or 5 like chairs away from us, right? And he's on the table, right? He's sitting like 4 or 5 chairs away from us. And I just spent the whole night with Richfield, literally just chat to him. And then, like, obviously, so I went to the toilet and I saw Burb there. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm really sorry. I haven't really sat down with you, X, Y, and Z. And he's like, it's okay, man. Don't worry about it. You know, it's good to see you here. Like, and I felt kind of bad, but he's a cool guy, man. His beard is one of the coolest beard. Oh, bless you, Richfield. Appreciate that. Mooncar. No, I didn't mean Mooncar. That guy's a fucking weirdo, man. Oh, let me tell you something about Moon. So me, JJ, I tell you story time. Okay, story time. I'm having a cigarette. so I met with Phoenix and JJ at the bar. We were watching the football, and they were gonna go meet Burb. Yeah, Burb was on the NJ show a while ago. Basically, Burb invited me for the round table. He was gonna do like smoke cigars and stuff like that, and obviously I had shit to do as well, so I didn't get to meet up with him. But another time I'll do it with him. Anyway, so I met with Phoenix and JJ in JJ Cycles in a bar. We're watching the football, and just halftime comes up, and they gotta go meet Burb. So I'm like, you know, they invited me and whatnot, so I jump in with them, and we're looking for a taxi. So they get to the hotel. I'll book an Uber, and they're like, "Oh, did get changed?" I'm like, "Cool." So I wait outside. I'm having a cigarette. They come outside. We're talking about the conference and whatnot. This geezer comes from behind us, and he's like, "Are you guys going to the Binance VIP meeting?" And JJ goes, "Crypto Burb," and the guy's, "No, Binance VIP." Shows us a freaking what do you call it, like the invitation. He got a personal invitation to join the Binance VIP, and you're like, and we looked at him, like, "Nah, we didn't get invited for this shit." And so and he's been waiting for like half an hour for a taxi, and I got one as well. So I was like, "Do you want to jump in with us?" So he jumps in with us, right? We get into the taxi, and we're just talking, and he goes like, "What do you know?" He asks us like, what do we do?" And we're like, "We're influencers on Twitter." The dude is from CoinDesk, okay? He's one of those like manager in CoinDesk as well, and he talks about there was a conference as well. It's like the biggest conference in the whole of crypto. He talks about that. He's like, did you guys go to it? Did you guys go to it? And we're like, we never heard of it. And straight away, he thought of us as dickheads. Like straight away, he literally in his mind thought we were dickheads. And in my head, I'm like, this is another contact that I want to board with, right? Like, I want to get his number, X, Y, and Z, and keep in touch with the guy, because in the future, that will pay off. But he thought we were dickheads, because the biggest conference in the whole of crypto, we had no idea what it was. And then he started talking about how he doesn't like influencers, because influencers, they fuck up the market, X, Y, and Z, and we don't know what we're talking about. And we're like, and we're all looking at each other. Me, Phoenix, and JJ are looking at each other. We're like, shit, what did we say? Like, we just gotta shut the fuck up here. So the conversation goes to Mooncar, and no one says a single word, right? Like, everyone's quiet. So I go to the dude. I'm like, what do you think of Mooncar? And he straight up says, I don't like the guy. And I'm like, cool. We fucking hate the guy too as well. Fuck that geezer. But he was there. I never got to see him. I have no interest in meeting that guy. That guy's a fucking bellend in my opinion. But fuck that guy. Yo, Horus, what's going on, brother? Crone is goated. I've been back tested on my own strategies. Okay, cool. So yeah. So Ethereum wise, I mean, look what's important over here. Okay, so we know previously here, this was the range bound environment that we're playing in the bull run. Okay, we lost this level there, and as you can see, you know what? Let me just put this level here. Let me put my levels up there. We'll do the weekly look, and then we just get cracking. Okay. That's it. And we'll just put this level here. We'll discuss everything off as we go along. Okay, cool. Let me hide all this shit. Hide drawings. Okay. So number one, this is the range bound environment that we're playing in the bull run. This is previous all-time high. Once we've lost the previous all-time high, came over here. We're looking for, is this a retest? Is it a deviation? Because we got back up. If it was a deviation, we'd hold a bit, hold above higher, and start breaking up higher, going to these areas there, but it never did. The fact that he came back down, found support off the previous all-time high, popped back into the previous range low, and then showing this lower bearish market structure, start breaking down. Now we've lost this low, and he retests and hold above it into this area of consolidation, squeezing, maybe playing into this area here and squeezing to this low over there. So it's looking really bad. So I think we're going to go to $750 on Ethereum by the looks of it. And then from there, we'll see what happens. Because as you can see, this is a range bound environment right over here. So do we squeeze back in? So it's like this. So play back into here. This is a range bound environment right there. Lose this level here. Do we lose this level? Go back into this area here. And this is the original consolidation before the breakout. So price would have to retest that there. When? It could be this year, it could be next year, we don't know. But I do think we got 350 to come into bound. I've got buys on Ethereum, and I've talked about this already quite openly. I've already got buys bids open on from $400, working my way down to I think it's like $300. But yeah, ready for the next bull run. So that's what I'm looking for. Dank's in the zone. Oh shit! Shit! Sorry guys. Sorry guys. Oh shit. Fucking hell, guys. I'm ill. I got a flu in it. So give me that. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. That was fucking stupid, that is. Shit. Sorry, dude. Fucking hell. Oh, shit. Long glasses. Got it. Bro, I need to take off the glasses if I can't even see it. Shit, dude. Sorry, dude. Let's start from the top. All right, Justin, you're right. From the top. Let's start again. Okay. Let me move my head. Fucking hell. God damn it. Man, what the fuck happened here? Let's start again. Okay. Yeah, oh, man. Sorry, guys. My mistake there. Alright. So, let's start again. Key levels we're talking about. Previous all-time high back in 2018, right? That's number one. This area here, this high here, and this, let me change the colors. Fucking hell. What a complete plunk am I, innit? I'm such a fucking knob. Fucking hell. Thank you so much for that, man. Appreciate it. Yo, Vegeta, what's going on? We missed you, bro. Glad you're here, man. So, man, I'm glad that you made it here, man. Everyone was asking about you, man. That's what it was. You're a popular guy. Pirates in the house as well. Show some big love. Okay, everyone's gonna ignore me now. They're gonna check the pirate now. Check my Telegram. Let's just roll that down. Let's see. Oh, you're traveling. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you carry on, bro. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Vegeta's busy. That's why he hasn't been here. Yeah, Vegeta's traveling. So hope you have a safe journey when you travel. See how he goes. Look how everyone's like, yo, Rohan, what's going on, brother? How you doing? See how everyone's like, yeah, Pirate the Queen's here. Hey, Pirate, how are you? Pirate, how are you feeling? Pirate, I miss you. Pirate, when are you? Oh, I think it was how's your back? Are you out? Bless you. Good to have you. Good to see you going home as well. He dumped the market and left, innit? He's like, fuck this shit. Bless you, my bro. So yeah, we're talking about. Yeah, he's been bearish for quite some time. He was looking for little push up in the market kind of thing. There we go. Yeah, Vegeta's looking for push up in the market there, here and there, but he's been bearish the whole time. Alright, get home safely, Pirate, and just relax, take it easy, man. There's no need. Pirate's joining us in the country club, by the way, as well, if you guys are interested. So you guys get to speak to Pirate. It's called the Pirate Country Club. Oh man, it just shows you, innit? When you're a pretty girl, right? All eyes are on you. That's what it is. Like guys like me, Vegeta, Final Country Club, Derry, Car, like all us guys, right? We don't get this kind of attention. We never get this kind of attention. No girls will look at us and be like, "Hey, Car, how you doing? Hey, Car, hope you well." You know, let's charge her $1,000. She's a whale. Yeah, man, she's a fucking whale and a half, man. Buying Bitcoin at $4. Ah, you're welcome, pirate. Get home safely, man. Look after yourself, alright? Don't overwork yourself and whatnot, okay? No love. Gotta show some love to Derry. Alright, are we all focused or are we also distracted with pirate? When you're ready, when you guys are ready, I'm gonna have to wait now. When you guys are ready, just let me know. Yeah, do drive safely as well. Nah, pirate. You know what it is? There's something about you, man. You got this aura about you that we all got a lot of love for you and respect as well. You're a cool person, and then like and you're a sick person. So you're just sick. But take care of yourself. Get home safely, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay? Right then, guys. Yeah, BC Richfield Piper. Even BC's into it. Wants me to be admin lol waiting for access. Okay, I'll sort out the thingy, the Discord afterwards. Anyway, so your Richfield, I'll message you afterwards, innit? If you yeah, I think I want to ask you about something in a bit. But anyway, so yeah, so we're looking at key levels. Key levels we're looking at. So all we're just doing support and resistance, previous all-time high over here, and you can see this is the range band environment that we were playing back in 2021, and once we lost this level there, when we come over here, range low, we lose this low level here. We popped into it. Now the question was this going to hold and show bullish market structure, playing it back into, like target one? Well, I'd say target one over here, target two in this area there, and then we'll see how it goes level to level. But you see how price comes back down, comes up here, and this was just a deviation of the range low. That was just a deviation because once we come back down, we bounce off previous all-time high, finds resistance from that range low, and sells off. And now we're making new lows. So the market structure is quite bearish. Now, I posted a picture on Twitter, right? Let me show it to you. If I go to Twitter, let me get the profile. I posted this now, right? Now this is the previous consolidation that broke out, and now we come to a retest. Now the question is, do we hold above it and show bullish market structure, or do we go back into this range and play it from range high to range low, and then from there do we break down, show bearishness, and go a lot more low to 750, around the 750 level, or do we still play in the range band environment, playing back into these areas here? We don't know. So we play it level to level, and we have our ideas. We've got the macro views in place. We know what we're looking at. And all we're going to do, we're just going to see how things go, right? So let me just get all these levels back up. There we go. So now, this is the range band environment that was in the picture right here. That right there. Now the question is this. Does price come into this area here, breaks down into this area, loses level, back into this? Because what we're looking for, the macro, we're playing in between this high to this low, right? See this low over here? Deviation. Come into this area, lose level, find resistance, deviation, comes over here. Then we find some resistance over here, and we popped up really strongly, and we never retested it. So to me, the price action is coming to this area, right? So once we step back into this range, this is where, to me, my target will be into this area, which is approximately around 750, call it 750. Okay? So, and if it were to be more bearish, right? What am I doing? Yeah, if it were to be more bearish, we lose this level here, find resistance, and then squeeze into this area. This is a consolidation that happened for 2 years before we start breaking out to the upside for the bull season. And all we're doing is, this is consolidation, breakout. Oops. Let me actually delete all that. What we're doing here. So, if we put on the weekly. Actually, it's probably, it's clean on the weekly. I can put more into the weekly. So, all we're doing here is this. So, this low to this high, that was the consolidation we did for 2 years. This is consolidation. This is the breakout, and now we're in a retest, which is why I've got buys at 350. From $400 going to 300 around that area. I've had the bids there for quite some time. I'm quite happy to buy it, and that'll be my long-term buys there. Like Vegeta say, 700 for ETH minimum. I do think 700, 750, I'd say, and then from there level to level, see what happens. But I can see us going to 350 very, very easily to this range high. And then the question is, what do we do? Do we come into this area, find support, and then do something like this, find support off there, break out, and then back into this area here? This is the range bound environment. Maybe a bit of a deviation retest and hold up, and then bear bullishness, and then this would be like 2024 kind of play. We don't fucking know. Or does it come back into this area here and just range bound here for a little bit more longer, and then afterwards we'll find that. And once it does this range bound environment, we gotta look. The key really comes down to is let price find its base. Once it finds its base, just like this, that's when you start stepping in. Don't start stepping in now, right? I'm seeing. I saw someone tag me in a video of like of this, some geezer got $100 bill and had a stamp of buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. Okay, cool. I'm not buying Bitcoin now. I have no interest in buying Bitcoin now. I think we're bearish. I think we'll go a lot more lower. So I'll buy my Bitcoin when I want to buy my Bitcoin. I'll buy my Ethereum when I want to buy the Ethereum. And the chart right now is telling me we got a lot more lows to go. Okay, so that's that. Now, how do we play as a day trade looking for Ethereum? Anyone understands that? Yeah, one Ethereum is too expensive, man. Like the ETH merge was a perfect example of buy the rumor, sell the news. That's what it was. It was a perfect example. You guys have actually now experienced that, and so you should be ready for the next time we actually play this game. Yeah. So looking at this now, we're gonna focus on the area right here. Right, this is the area we're gonna focus on. Right, let me bring this up there. So if I bring up my levels, now, fuck that. I don't need my levels. So we got a range high over here. See that range? Will I use that? Probably use this one. Yeah, I'll use that one. Range high. And this is range low. You see? That's the range bound environment that we got right now. Okay, let's do it in 4 hours. I think 4 hours I could actually squeeze it in a bit more. It looks a bit more cleaner. It looks a lot more cleaner here. So range high is over here, you can see, and range low is from that low there. The reason why I picked that, well, this high over here, at the market here, resistance, 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 and we popped up, and now we're going for a retest. So this is again consolidation, breakout, retest. Okay. Now we're going to understand: is this the main question we're going to ask is this a deviation? If it is a deviation, we'll step back into the range, back into there, or is it a retest? If it is a retest, we'll hold above it and start making higher prices. Sorry about it. Tissue. Walaikum salam, Zahid. Good to have you here as well, brother. Do me a favor, smash up the likes, everybody. You know, show me some love as well. Man's got a flu and shit in it. You know how man's flu is. Us men, we know how it is. It's horrible. Having flu, like dying. Now there's no deadline to the payment, innit? Once we get to 100 followers, then I'll close it all off. Cause I'm capping the DCC to 100. So you got time. I think there's about like probably the 10 people so far has actually done the payment right now, ish kind of thing. So you guys have a bit of time. Don't worry about that. But anyway, so like I said, any issues, send me a DM and we'll go from there. So now, right, I won't take any longs, I won't take any shorts because I want to see us how we react. Okay, so we got this high right over here. I mean, yeah, we found this. Let's see, maybe it's this high there. Yeah, that's it. It's this high that's finding support. So we got this area here between these two areas here. It's a bit of a dead man zone in it. So I want to see us come back down. If I want to be long, right, what I want to see is hold up, right, find bullishness, and then I'll be playing it back to level. So you see this level here. Maybe to actually squeeze into this first as a target one. That'll be my target one. Playing in this, filling out inefficiencies. I don't really care about this until we get higher prices. If we were to get higher prices and hold above it, then I say take out this and then see if we can fill out this area here. And that'll be the next set of target. That's if I'm bullish, right? That's just a bullish play. But looking at Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin goes a lot more lower. EBTC goes a lot more lower. So does this happen? I don't think so. it's possible, but I will have to wait and see how it works out. But this is your mid range. Now let it do its thing. Oops. Let it do its thing. All we're doing is once we break down into this area here, find resistance, right? Then you go target 1, and then we'll see we get to target 2 right there, and that's all it is. And this will be your whatever the deviation above the range high is, that's your stop loss, playing it back to mid range to range low, and that's all. That's as simple as it is. Remember guys, right, the important thing today is, right, that I want you guys to pay attention is this: what is happening in the market today. Okay, so we got RBNZ, the governmental speaks for for New Zealand tomorrow. Monetary policy meetings for the Aussie dollar, CPI tomorrow for the Canadian dollar, but the big important one is Wednesday. Wednesday's a big one as well. So what we got on Wednesday, we got FOMC, economic projections, the statements happening, federal fund rates. It's all coming tomorrow, 7 o'clock UK time. 7:30 is the press conference, so that's going to be a big one on Wednesday. We're going to have massive volatility. So if it comes up like, well, I think it's going to come up bad. 75 BPS, I don't think it's good. I think dollar goes up higher and crypto goes down, stocks go down. Then on Thursday, what else we have? Got more monetary policy on Thursday. What the fuck's going on? I don't want to see all this shit. Go back. One second, Forex factory. And on Thursday, what else? Yeah, more monetary policy for the Japanese yen. Say for the Bank of Japan, the Japanese yen. So yeah, that is Japanese yen, and also the for the pound. Official bank rate for pound as well. Big one as well. And then on Friday is such a really bad one. We got French flash services PMI, German as well. We got the freaking pound. So it is a big week actually. It's a very big week. And then also on Friday as well, Fed Powell chair speaks on Friday evening, 7 o'clock. So it's gonna get nasty in my opinion. It's gonna get really volatile, which is why I prefer to play the day trades as well. I think we're bearish, man, in my opinion. Doesn't look good, but these are the plans there in terms of Bitcoin and Ethereum. There's nothing else to it apart from that. Looking at that, I'm going to look at EPTC quickly. I did talk about this yesterday. Well, not talk about it, but throw in a chart. I'll quickly talk about that as well. So, range band environment, coming to this area, this consolidation, break down to the mid range, and look at the compound there. So the position that I had that came came afterwards. My first position is I took profits out of it. Once we hold above it and do something like that, I'll add to that position, compound in this area with stop loss breakdown over here. And once we get to this, do this price action, I'll then compound again. So looking at EPTC, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. You know why? Well, if you were to look at it as a range band environment, let's bring everything up there. I mean, I do think price can come into this area here, have some sort of reaction right here, right? And then from there, right, break down, I look to short it. So we're going to have a reaction at mid-range, which is all right. Get below the mid-range, back to range low. That's all it is. So the fact that, look, also another thing you need to remember when it comes to a range band environment, all we're doing is playing low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low. That's it. So it's going to be a very bloody couple of months, well, a month or two. We'll see what happens there. So let it do its thing. Don't buy anything. No need for long-term hold, in my opinion. I'm not holding anything long-term. Look shit. Any questions, guys? No questions? Right, I think that's it pretty much actually. There's nothing more to it to talk about. I mean, the plans for Ethereum and BTC is all there. I'd be a bit patient with Ethereum at the moment, and the same with Bitcoin. Just let it do its thing. Is below heavy resistance. Ethereum is at some support as well. So it's gonna get a bit. It's gonna be a bit choppy. It's gonna be a bit tough to play with, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. We come into this area here. Yeah, once we come into this area here, around this area there, expect some sort of resistance there. I mean, look, this is support, resistance, support, support. Now it's become resistance. We expect this to be resistance. Sell off to here, and then get below here. Sells off here. Fill out these deficiency into this area of consolidation right there. That's an area of consolidation. And then I'll be there. Step back into the area. Back into here. And then do we go down below here? We don't know. We'll work it out when the time comes. But I do think that's going to happen. Honestly, I do think that's very, very possible that can happen. Why? Well, if you look at the look at the price action here. This is the original consolidation. You remember we talked about Bitcoin? Ethereum was range banding for 2 years, but this is what EPC was doing: range banding 2 years, and all we did: consolidation, deviation, breakout, retest. It's just the same thing. It's just the same thing. Just take out the emotions, and there's no need to rush. There's just no need to rush into actually do anything crazy. Someone said they bought. What John said, bought a small bag of Doge. I think Doge goes lower, in my opinion. I think Doge goes a lot more lower. Once we lose this lower, this area here is the key right now, and we're stepping back into this area of consolidation right there. Fuck it out. This is the consolidation over here. Broke out, came back, retest, and we're stepping into this area. Once we lose this low here, trust me, I'll be looking to buy some here. Then I'll start looking to load up. I won't be loading up just anytime soon, to be honest, in my opinion. At least here, right there, which comes into about 15, 14 cents. I'll start looking at. BNB, I do think BNB goes for $40. I think BNB comes into this area here. Look, range band environment, resistance, resistance, we're selling off. We've lost the trend line right there, and once we lose this, break down, back into this consolidation there, lose it here, send it back down, final reaction over here. Once we lose the low over here, of this low here, send it back down to $40, and I've got my buyers on BNB. I literally do have buyers at this range high. Actually, I've got quite a number of buyers. Yeah, $40. $40 is where I've got buyers on BNB. So I think because all this is, right, again, same shit really, right? Oops. Let me just get rid of this. There we go. So if you look on the weekly, this is the original consolidation that we did for 2 years, that we broke out. Come on, let's retest this shit. How can you not retest that? At least. That's when you get max pain. So I think we go a lot more low, in my opinion, in terms of the market itself. But we play level to level, okay? No need to rush into anything. This week is gonna get kind of nasty, so we'll see how it goes. And we'll see what happens towards the rest of September, going into October. Then we play for October how it comes down. BTC going up, good time to look for a short entry in the soda. Well, yeah, BTC is gonna have some sort of push. Reason why it's 4% in it. It's 4% down the day so far. Go on the 1 hour. Let's see. Yeah. So do you remember what I said to you guys? This area consolidation. Okay. Because I'm bearish, I think I'm quite happy to enter with a stop loss there, bring it back down here. Now I've got a better entry actually. Let's have a look. If I were to do this, a short position right here, example, stop loss around there, around here, TP. Now we moved it to a 4-hour move, isn't it? It's not bad actually, isn't it? And then come to New York, it will push down. That's what it does. Why are most BTC pairs up at the moment? You know why? It's because if you look at total 2, right? So let me show you this, right? Let me just show you this. Can you guys see this? Let me show you this. Right? Yeah, let's do that. Can you guys see this? Total 2. It's minus what minus 0.1%, and look at BTC minus 4%. So of course the BTC, so the alt pairs against the BTC pairs is going to be higher because that's less of a showing me a bit of strength. But you got to look at what Bitcoin is doing and what if Bitcoin is the king. So if everyone's focused so much on the idea of thank you so much for that BC Rich thing in Richfield. I really appreciate that, brother. You know what? I would love to get you on the stream as well, man, because you're a smart geezer, a very very smart guy. But so the thing is, right, what everyone's focused on Twitter for the last couple of months, I've noticed there's a lot of people on Twitter are showing like alt pairs, and they're showing that the Pion Phil. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, watch it, the London New York crossover, bro. When you were talking about that was fire shit though. That was some fire shit. So I know what BC Richfield is talking about, and I'm looking for that too as well. But anyway. Yeah, 100% when you're ready. When you're ready. I mean, I got a flu and I'm smoking a cigarette. That's not a good idea. So, the thing is, yeah, so a lot of people are talking about like the alt run. So there's going to be a possible alt run because of the BTC pairs are going up high, this and that, X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, right, is that if BTC shits the bed, what alt run's going to happen? The shank on the alts are going to be really, really brutal. Like, so far the focus is on BTC and Ethereum because that's where the money's at the moment. When alts start to drop, trust me, I'm shorting the shit out of alts. Like, heavy. Because we haven't had a heavy drop on that yet. I'm waiting for that. Dude, you know what I just realized? It's been an hour and 20 minutes, right? And my battery hasn't died. I don't know what happened, man. I think my camera missed me since I went to Paris. So, in terms of a short, right, I'm looking for, as we discussed, range band environment. Oops. Where was it? Yeah, that's sorry. This is the low, that high there. Looking at this, does it come into this area here? To this low there. Then do its thing, pop into this area, maybe into this area there. Gets a bit below here. I'm quite happy to enter a short there with a stop loss here. And then once we get below, that's me compounding. Here's your confirmation if you want further confirmation. Right there, playing it back down to 17.5k. And that's your short. Now, where would I be wrong? Well, I'm wrong if we come back up. I mean, it's possible price to come up, do a stop run, and then come back down. It's very possible that I can enter in again, and that'll be my deviation of that range, and then I play it back down, X, Y, Z as discussed. But if price gets back up and finds support off this, then I'll be looking to long into this area here, and then from there maybe squeeze into this here, and then we'll see what happens there. So the plan's all there for you for BTC. I think my focus really now is BTC more than Ethereum. But we'll see what happens. We'll just see what happens. ETH is the better short, right? Reason why? Because it's the most volatile one against BTC. But BTC right now is showing me it's just a lot more cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't jinx it. Yeah. Thank you. I never give up. It's true. I just thought about that now. But they're always fully charged, aren't it? So Richfield was saying around 2 p.m. traditional markets and London session into New York Open. Recent weeks, months have given the highest volume in great day trading opportunities. Looking for this relief pump to get smashed back down if they get the trigger 100%. Like it tends to be at 3 o'clock UK time is when you get a massive push, like push up or down, like the crazy volatile move. But like you said, 2 p.m. traditional markets are open, and then you got the London session into the New York Open. And that's when you see, because you got two sessions that are overlapping. That's what it is. When you got two sessions overlapping, you got double the volatility from both sides, from the London side and from the New York side. 3 o'clock. Watch it. Go back to the charts in it, guys. If you go back to the charts and have a look at 3 o'clock, 3:30, sometime maybe 4, very rarely, but 3 to 3:15, 3:30, that's when it does that massive play. Yeah, 1:30 to 4 p.m. Yeah, Richfield's. This is what I mean by you gotta follow Richfield. Look at the fucking alpha he's just dropped there. Just do the opposite of what CT says. Backtest, yeah. you've got to follow Richfield. For those who doesn't who's just come in a bit late, let me show you. Let me go. Give this geezer a follow. You have to give him a follow, man. He's just come in and is absolutely spoken pure alpha shit, man. Give him a follow. BC_Richfield. Trust me, you won't be sorry about it. 2 p.m. UK time. That's correct, Justin. Cool. Any more questions before I head off? I'm just gonna leave Richfield's Twitter behind the screen behind me over there, so you guys can actually do follow him there. I want to see that number hit the 6K though. Nah, man. Richfield, you're the one who's speaking the alpha. It's all you here. Appreciate that, brother. I'm gonna hit to the thingy. But yeah, don't know if I've got any lemon in the fridge. I'll have a look in a bit. But I know I got some honey. I'm gonna chill out smoking today as well. Awesome, Guna. Alright, guys, I'm gonna head off and I'll catch you guys soon. Those who are having issues with the country club and whatnot, send me a DM and I think I've got 6 messages there, so I'll get back to you guys in a bit, okay? So I'm gonna call it a day and I'll catch you guys tomorrow, alright? Take care, champs. See you soon.